Can I make dua after my salah? I heard you say that one should make it only during the salah, but I feel like I can take my time after the salah and I have conversation with Allah in my own language. I like the way you presented your question, and thank you so much. Yes, indeed, I quoted a few ahadith indicating that the best time to make dua is in the prayer and while in sujood. And this is what the Prophet ﷺ said, because he mentioned that when you prostrate yourself before Allah and you place your forehead and nose against the floor or the janamaz or whatever, and you say, Ya Rabb, Allah likes you to say, Oh my Lord, and ask from Him, and He's willing to give you as much as you want, okay, and answer your dua. You are the closest to Him whenever you are in this position. And I also mentioned that the Prophet ﷺ used to make dua after reciting the Durood Sharif at Tashahhud, in the last part of the prayer, and before making taslim. I quoted some prescribed supplications, such as seeking refuge with Allah against the 4 trials, life and death, the trial of life and death, the trial of the torment of the grave, and the trial of the false Messiah. And then the Prophet ﷺ used to seek forgiveness for all the sins. Allahumma ighfir li ma qaddamtu wa ma akhartu wa ma asrartu wa ma a'lantu wa ma anta a'lamu bihi minni anta al-muqaddim wa anta al-mu'akhir la ilaha illa ant. What about after the prayer? You know, the brother or the sister says, I like to converse with Allah in my own language after the prayer. No problem. You can do it. The issue is whenever people consider making dua after the prayer as an inseparable tradition from the prayer, like khitam al-salah for instance. So you find in some masajid, people make khitam al-salah out loud together, make the adhkar, recite the adhkar together, then they make dua in congregation. Then we say, look, we all truly love Allah and we love His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and no doubt that if this practice was recommended, was advised or liked by Allah, it would have been prescribed. No way that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam could have neglected it, or knew about it and did not inform us about it, or did not even know about it entirely, because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit him as a prophet. So I would like to stick to what the Prophet ﷺ used to do. He used to recite Ayatul Kursi, make tasbih, tahmid, takbir 33 times each, recite al-mu'awwidhat once, each surah once, except after Maghrib and Isha. There is extra adhkar, and would recite al-mu'awwidhat, the set 3 times. Fine, just do that. I would like to make dua. Make dua, but it is not something to be done on constant basis or as a requirement after every prayer. Basically, you can definitely make dua anytime you want, even in a state of major impurity, because this is not recited in the Quran. You can make dua anytime you want.